What's going on, everybody? Drew the Smash back at you with another video today. And today we're doing something a little bit different. Today we're going to be talking about the new EA Sports college football game. Lots of it has been in the news recently, as far as, possible boycott and some confirmed features that they've tweeted about. But with that being said, I want to just more notably talk about what I expect from the game itself, and exactly, what my expectation level. And, I think a lot of people will agree with me just due to the fact of, you know, of EA Sports' performance over the last decade, really, or longer. So as you can see, I'm here on College Football Revamped right now, and we're just going to talk through a few things. So first and foremost, I want to talk and touch on the gameplay. So with the gameplay in particular, College Football Revamped has done an excellent job updating, specifically NCAA 14, which, in my opinion, NCAA 14, I still play tons of it to this day. College Football Revamped being one of the biggest reasons why for that. But with that being said, having gameplay is got to be at the center of it. College football is unlike anything else when it comes to watching games on Saturday and, being able to really feel and see the pageantry of it. If I had my game audio on, you guys would hear, the crowd roaring, one feature that they got rid of for 14 that was believe back longer than that ago was how the crowd actually, affected the game. I think that was NCAA 10 or so, maybe two. Anyway, it was older NCAA. It was maybe like '08, I believe. But yeah, so that was one thing in particular that stuck out to me as far as that I wish that they'd bring back was how the crowd affected the game, because in college football, that makes a bigger difference than a lot of people want to give it credit for. Um, so yeah, that's one thing there. As we got Michigan playing Michigan here and the gameplay going on, but the playbooks were in NCAA 14 were traditional Madden playbooks, or for the most part, they did get a lot of updates for this game in particular when it came to the option read game gameplay and things like that. So that was awesome, and NCAA's always had a good option, you know, play when it came to gameplay. So I hope that they continue to do those things and continue to make sure that at the end of the day, the gameplay's got to come first and foremost. My expectations for the game are, when it comes to gameplay, are not good. The reason I say that is I'd expect it to be Madden 24, 25, whatever year Madden it is going to be on the same engine. They're going to copy paste the gameplay from Madden and probably turn it into NCAA. Is my expectation based on how EA Sports again has been doing their work so far. So with that, I am hesitant to give a good review of the gameplay. As far as game modes go, what my expectation is I hope they're exactly like NCAA 14. Take out Ultimate Team. That's any gamer's hope for EA Sports. We know it's not going to happen, just due to the fact that Madden Ultimate Team's an additional revenue source for them, and they know that certain people are going to pay buku bucks for packs and all that dumb shit. In my personal opinion, dumb shit. Um, but yeah, I mean, get rid of Ultimate Team. It's tanked the entire video game series of EA. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. But Dynasty, absolute must. Obviously, Dynasty is an absolute must. I hope their recruiting system in Dynasty. Or I'll touch on Dynasty as a whole separate part because, as you know, we're Dynasty YouTubers here. So, um, but Road to Glory, great game mode. Really liked what they did with it in 14. I would love to see it be more immersive. Get back to like Road to Glory in like '06, where you could do a little bit different things. There's kind of like that more so immersion in like NCAA '06, as well as like the career mode on Madden back then as well. It just felt more immersive as far as being a true like college athlete, being somebody that's been there and done that. Having that additional immersion really takes the game mode one step further. I don't want the cinematic cutscenes and bullshit that you've been putting in face of the franchise. Just give me a different looking hub that allows me to be immersed in the experience. I don't give a fuck about no dumb storyline that you want to put together. Just give me the immersion, let me play the game, let me be my character, and let me create my own storylines. I don't need you to give me some shitty storyline that you had some writers write, if I'm being honest. So that's my thoughts on Road to Glory. So next, let's move into Dynasty mode. Now, college football has gotten to a point in real life where I literally equate it to the Wild Wild West. As far as a lot of things, I'm interested to see how they build out. They've already confirmed that there will be a transfer portal in NCAA or EA Sports College Football. How they're going to execute that engine, I'm intrigued to see how. At the same point, I'm also curious as to what that's going to look like. Again, if I'm going based off recent, pieces of work of EA, again, I know the teams are going to be different, but when you look at the recent work of EA when it came to the scouting update in Madden, what a massive flop that was. Even in Madden, this recent Madden 23, it was still not great. It still was far to be desired. Um, I'd still prefer the old scouting system of going through, scouting a player fully, and having a better idea with less knowledge than fucking what they're doing now, where you are lucky to get like 10 players fully scouted. Um, yeah, it's not good in my opinion. I don't believe that you should have half a draft class scouted, but you you need to at least have at least 30. I would say at least 30 guys fully scouted in an entire draft class that you want to draft. Because some guys aren't going to be there, other guys are, and it's going to allows you to build actual depth of who guys you're going to be considering rounds 1 through 7. So yeah, that's one thing that just quick little Madden tangent there. So yeah, the transfer portal engine, I'm intrigued to see how it works. Hopefully it works well. We'll see. Recruiting system, I hope they use NCAA 14 and college football revamp system for that. The recruiting in NCAA 14 was one of the better recruitings and one of my more favorite ones as far as time spent in recruiting, as well as kind of the depth of it. There are some things that are still broken or that are broken with NCAA 14 recruiting. However, for the most part, I think from a user experience to also simplicity, that it does a really good job breaking it down and making it a good experience for the user. Um, so with that, I like it, and I hope that that will continue. As far as kind of another trend that you're seeing in college football is a lot of commitments, but then decommitments, things of that nature. I don't know how you build that into a game. That's the human element of it. Plus, with a with a recruiting system like that, you have to be able to recruit people that are already committed. So if you'd almost have to create a dual recruiting system of, here's your points to quote unquote scout unsigned players, and here's your points to recruit guys that are already committed to you. And then trying to build that into a multifaceted kind of early signing day slash later signing day type period would be interesting. Plus, your point allotment is going to be huge with that. So it'd be very interesting, I would say. I'm intrigued to see, again, how they do. I'm intrigued ultimately to see how EA. Let's get to the overall aspect of everything here. So, overall, I'm very intrigued to see how EA builds out the game in totality. If it's a copy paste job of Madden, I I've already had enough of EA's bullshit. If we're calling a spade here, EA has been just profit collecting for years and providing terrible products to its clients. If you like Madden of its current state, you're less than 20 years old, realistically. Madden nowadays is a dumpster fire, and they need to scrap the whole thing and rebuild it. So if it's a Madden copy paste job with college football features built into it, it's going to fail, and I would be a proponent of somebody else please step the fuck up to make a new game. I wish I could do it because, at the end of the day, this is, I mean, you just can't do it. So overall, my expectations are low, though, because of how copy and paste Madden's been years in the making. EA hasn't addressed it, and um, due to EA's leadership, I'd say more so than anything, is what has me discouraged for this game. Um, you can't copy paste a Madden product, which is one of your signature products right now, um, signature sports products. You're copy pasting it year after year just to collect profits, which have dwindled some, I will say, which have dwindled because you're putting out an inferior product. And I think a lot of us as a community of Madden college football, we're sick of it. And I do not want to see that for this college football game. It's going to just be a huge distaste for people, specifically myself. So please do not copy paste it for the love of fuck's sake. Um, Feature build out, make sure that everything's working. Do not make it a live service game. The rollout of this to bring back a prestige game is what you're seeing here on the screen. Don't make it a live service update. Fully game, obviously have your updates, update the game, make it better, but do not put out an incomplete product like you have with Madden, where the gameplay's broken trash, where the features don't work, where I'm gonna lose my damn Dynasty um, because you break the game, you know. So, with all that being said, my expectation level is like a 1 out of 10. Again, it fully comes back to EA being EA, which you should, everybody's well aware of what they're doing and how big of a scam it is. With that, I hope that they go about it the right way. Again, my expectation levels that it won't, but I hope to be very surprised with the product that comes out for EA Sports College Football. So I just wanted to talk about that and get your guys' feedback as well of, what you anticipate for the new game. Again, college football revamped is absolutely fantastic. Again, NCAA 14, probably one of my favorite games of all time, hands down. Um, and then on top of that, I just hope that, people do it right with the new one, to bring back that love and passion for the game of football that college really inspires. So I hope that, again, I hope we do it right. Please do it right. So, um, but yeah, with that, I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments down below. If you're finding me on YouTube for the first time from this video, please go check out the channel. Look at the other videos. We got a lot of Dynasty content on there. We got a Dynasty that's been ongoing since the creation of this channel. We've moved through some different schools. You'll see the storylines. We've got some funny videos in there too. Um, so yeah, I'm excited for EA Sports College Football just to see what happens. Again, let's hope this boycott gets resolved and that ultimately there's a game that comes at the end of it, and then we'll judge it at that time. But with that, I hope you guys all have a blessed day. Drew to Smash signing off, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.